In 1956, 5 megabytes weighed a ton. You held the next generation in your hand. You burned the one after that. You plugged in the one after that. Every format you trusted is gone, and the cycle that killed them only accelerates. A single office clerk could spend hours each day surrounded by the hum of machines, shuffling stacks of punch cards and threading magnetic tape through reels the size of bicycle wheels. The IBM 305 Ray Mac, the first hard drive, filled an entire room and weighed more than a car. It held just 5 megabytes, enough for a few thousand pages of text. That was considered revolutionary. But every file had to be handled with care. Backups were not a button press. They meant copying data, card by card, or running a fresh reel of tape. Each tape had to be labeled by hand, stored on shelves, and checked for dust or magnetic damage. One mistake could erase weeks of work. Scarcity defined the ritual. Every document, every entry, every backup demanded attention. Data was not just stored, it was managed, protected, and sometimes mourned when a box of cards or a tape failed. In that world, storage was never invisible. It was heavy, physical, and always at risk of slipping away. A single floppy disk could feel like a vault, holding your stories, your homework, your code, all sealed behind a sliding metal door. Students tucked them into backpacks, careful not to bend them, hoping the disk would survive the bus ride home. But trust was always a gamble. One static shock, one accidental drop, and everything could vanish. Corrupted disks became urban legends in classrooms, lost essays, vanished art, entire portfolios wiped out by a stray magnet or a jammed drive. The ritual of saving meant more than just hitting a button. People made 3, sometimes 5 copies of the same file, spreading them across different disks. Still, that wasn't enough. Some printed every draft, just in case. Desks filled with paper backups, just to outsmart a plastic square that might betray you. The physical act of labeling, stacking, and storing disks gave a sense of control, a feeling that your work was safe if you just tried hard enough. But under the surface, everyone knew the truth. Nothing was ever truly permanent. The search for something better was only just beginning. Suddenly, the old rules didn't hold. In the early 1990s, a single CD could hold 700 megabytes, enough space to fit entire encyclopedias, photo albums, or a year's worth of homework. Swapping discs for discs felt like a magic trick. You could burn your own mix, archive family photos, or install massive software suites that would have eaten hundreds of floppies. But CDs scratched easily, and not everyone trusted their longevity. That's when the zip disks stormed in. Iomega's chunky blue cartridge packed up to 250 megabytes, promising speed and reliability for designers, students, and anyone with big files. For a moment, it looked unstoppable. Early adopters bragged about their stacks of zips and shiny CDs, convinced they'd found the answer. Meanwhile, a quiet revolution was brewing in Japan. In 1984, engineer Fujio Masuoka at Toshiba unveiled a new kind of memory: flash. No moving parts, no spinning platters. The idea sounded radical, almost impossible, but it would change everything. Not every new format was a triumph. For every shiny compact disc or promising zip disk, there were formats that fizzled out almost as soon as they hit the shelves. Tech magazines ran skeptical headlines. Is this the next floppy? And will anyone adopt this? The IBM 1360 photo digital storage system with its robot arms and film strips was supposed to change everything. Only 5 units were ever built. Early solid-state drives like the Silicon Disk 2 cost a fortune and would lose your data if the power flickered. Zip disks promised reliability, but horror stories about the infamous click of death, a grinding failure that could wipe out everything, spread through offices and classrooms. Some formats never left Japan, others vanished in months. Reviewers questioned why anyone would pay more for a zip when compact discs were getting cheaper by the day. Confusion reigned in stores, with wars of incompatible discs and cartridges that no 2 computers could agree on. Every failed format made people more cautious. Shoppers hesitated, wondering if their digital memories would be stranded on the next forgotten gadget. The market was restless, waiting for something, anything, that would finally feel permanent. store shelves once packed with compact discs, floppies and zip disks now sit empty or hold only a few vinyl records for nostalgia's sake. In just a decade, aisles that stretched for yards disappeared, replaced by phone chargers and headphones. At the same time, archivists and collectors face a silent crisis. Towers of old discs and discs, once trusted to safeguard memories, are now unreadable. Files rot in formats no modern machine can open. Even the best kept collections fall victim to bit rot and magnetic decay. Meanwhile, the world's hunger for storage hasn't slowed down. Instead of stacks of plastic, data now lives in distant servers, powered night and day. But the energy bill is steep. Data centers already use up to 4% of the world's electricity, and that number keeps rising. The rituals of saving, labeling, and archiving have vanished, replaced by invisible processes and power-hungry clouds. New challenges are already on the horizon. Instead of sending every photo or message to distant data centers, some innovators are betting on storage that lives right where you need it, on your phone, your car, even your fridge. Edge storage promises speed and privacy, while decentralized systems spread data across thousands of independent nodes, making outages and hacks harder than ever. On-device AI is learning to manage, sort, and protect your files, all without leaving your pocket. The next cycle is coming fast. This time, storage may become invisible in a whole new way. Clouds hold our memories now, but even they will fade. Every breakthrough creates new limits. The next replacement is already waiting. No technology stays on top forever. Stay curious. Replacify.